Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Post, man. You know that vibe. Go on and retweet that vibe, man. Shout out to my RNs, my NTSDs, my real niggas, my niggas that stayed down. Just wanted to, talk about this relationship, man, because this thing is important that we continue to build on relationship and establish how we had rapport back in the day versus they don't have it today. You know what I mean? So let's go to Turtle, man. Turtle was effective because he had the ability to move himself and others to action because he understood the invisible forces that helped shape us. Those mantras that were created back then by, us, put the word out, hard digging dynamite. Oh, we don't fuck, we don't blow up. If we can't get it, it can't get got. When those meant something to us. You know what I mean? Those was like in our marching orders, man, because we was real soldiers. You know what I mean? Because, a lot of people don't know, man, we had, we was dominating, man. You know what I mean? We would try to outdo one another. You know what I mean? It was like that. Man, let me see, you know what I mean? And during this time when the Bandana Wars came out, it was a magazine with the homie Mondo, Willa Ray, and a few other homies. They was featured on the front of the magazine, man. And you know what I mean? So everybody, man, they was all blacked up with the black rags tied around their head all the way. You know what I mean? So this stuff was critical, man. This stuff was like popping, you know what I mean? So those mantras would help propel us in a way that people didn't understand or recognize, man. And those forces is what helped shape us. You know what I mean? So if I had to give it an analogy or put comparisons, I use the movie Spartan, 300 Spartan. There's a scene in there when King Leonidas is meeting up with the other king, and the king is asking him how many Spartans did he bring with him, and the King Leonidas stated, well, I bought 300. So the guy is looking at 300. Man, we gonna need way more than. So King Leonidas turned to his Spartans and he yelled, Spartans, what is your profession? And they said, oh. And he turned to the friend, he said, see, old friend, I bought more soldiers than you did. So I'm saying this is that we had a great deal more soldiers than most people had during that time, and we were built like that, we were made like that, and we got shaped into that mold due to the things that were coming at us from many sides and many different tribes. You understand? So we had to be willing, we had to be capable, and we had to move. There was times when dudes came at us before they could make it back to wherever they was at. We was already back on them, And this is not a glorification. This is not bragging. This is not braggadocious or none of that. It's just a story to where I explain the importance of the relationship and the commitment that we had to one another. And I just want you guys to be solid on that, to understand that our commitment to what we believed in was solid, 100, man, because after the death of Bullet, after the death of Boo Boo, solidified us in a way that it was unmeasurable, to be honest about it. You know what I mean? Because there was times where people was coming at us from just many different ways. And case in point, 1980, I'm on the corner of Willow and Peck. I'm on Big J Dog, Scrunchy, Marshall Beck, Killer Kev, some of my young homies, Ease. Just some of the young homies, you know what I mean? Stand out there, we chilling. Big Roro, his sister out there, Thumble, So Total hits the corner. When he hit the corner, he said, man, he shouted out my name, so I go over to the car. What's up, T? He said, man, somebody just threw a Molly Talk cocktail in my mom's bedroom. I said, oh man, let's go. So I started calling the homies and them, calling them from down the street. We had about 11 cars, filled up with homies. We had about 50 soldiers. See, again, soldiers. The difference between soldier and somebody that just hang in the hood that claim your set. I'm talking about soldiers, willing to do whatever they needed to do at that time. You understand? So we go over there, And we take care of business, you know what I mean? We take care of business so smooth and hard that they never even saw it coming, man. You know what I mean? And we mop shit up, you know? So in order to cover our backs, you know, it was funny though, because my homie Lee Moan, this is the funny part. Lee Moan had like a 62 Rambler, man. I'm thinking like, man, I gotta stay behind in case Lee Moan car clunk out, because he got homies stacked up in his 62 Falcon. It's a Falcon. He got them stacked up in there, man, like beer cans, like aluminum cans, you know. So, but anyway, I get behind him, he make it back, you know what I mean? So we say, okay, this is what we gonna do. We gonna go, in order to get all the homies out the neighborhood, because we expect them to come back. You don't just go do that to nobody. They don't come back. So we say, fuck it. We take everybody to Alpine Village. We get to Alpine Village. It's popping. Alpine Village is a party. Well, it was like Oktoberfest. It's a German place, and they used to have Oktoberfest there. So, and also they would rent it out to Scud. So this particular night, Uncle Jam's Army is up there. Uncle Jam's Army is giving this big old party. So we take all the homies up there, everything. We dressed in all black. We got the black Monte Carlo, black hats, you know, earrings, black pant, khaki. Some people had on Levi's, you know what I mean? You know, typical Crip attire, you know, so to speak. So we get up there, you know what I mean? So we go up there, but Uncle Jam's Army don't really want to let us in. So one cat, he pulled out a hammer from somewhere. I don't know. He started swinging. My homie Ronnie Child stepped from the side and crack it. Bop! Man, we whooped on Uncle Jam's Army. Whooped on a couple of them anyway. You know, we whooped on a couple of them, man. They decided to go ahead and, you know, we ironed it out and everything. We went to the party and had a good time. But my point being is that we stayed together. We stuck together, you know what I mean? And, you know, shout out to Uncle Jam's Army. Man, we didn't mean that. We just wanted to have a good time, man. We didn't want to, you know, rough y'all up like that. But anyway, that was then and this is now. So, I'm telling you all this. Turtle was so effective in what he did, man. It just, you know, it just spilled over into all of us, you know what I mean? And right to this day, man, I think about some of the things that Turtle did and how he did it, man. It was like when he created an economy in the neighborhood, and he set the blueprint and the template into place, man, it was like something that you just couldn't avoid, man, because here's what he did, man. He put it all in place, right? So Turtle didn't, from the littlest homie all the way up to the biggest homie, he never denied nobody the ability or the participation to be a part of what was going on as far as the economy was in our neighborhood. And we grew the economy based on all our homies, you know what I mean? There was other people that were effective. Oh yeah, Gangster was effective in his day. Mondo was effective his way. Bad Habit Rabbit was effective. You know, I was effective. You know, Killer Raider was effective. You know what I mean? There was plenty of people that was effective, but none of us had were able to link it all up to where every person in the neighborhood, again, I'm talking about soldiers, were a part of this economy, and everybody had money in their pocket. Everybody had a good time. Everybody went to the skating ring. You know, we went to the workshop. You know, when we went to the workshop, we go up there dressing in all black again. We went to the showcase dressing in all black. Wherever we went, we was just dressing in all black. We even one night went up to the Eve at the Dark, which is smack dead in Cook and Jarvis, West Side, and Athens Park neighborhood. So man, we ain't tripping, man. We up in that party, we, you know, having a good time, man. But just to show you how our relationships goes, right? Our relationship is built with the Ludus Park Boy. Even though we get into it from time to time and all that, man, it was DuPont, Anthony Toes, and I can't remember who else was there, man. They saw us in there, man, but man, I went to the bathroom, me and the homie Bebop, Bay-Rob. It was Bebop, Bay-Rob, Turtle, could have been Gangster, and a few other homies. We all, man, we go in there, and I look out the back window of the Eve at the Dark in the bathroom. Man, I look back there, all I could see was just red, just a sea of red. I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, man. Because we come through the front. When you come to the front, you don't see all this. But once you get up inside, it's just a whole different thing, man. We up in the party with all the cats in the back. So it was Anthony Toles came and tell Baby Rob, man, y'all better get up out of here, man. Them dudes, man, they probably gonna get y'all. So, man, shout out to, rest in peace, Anthony Toles, man. Shout out to DuPont, man. You know what I mean? For, you know, giving us that pass that day, man, because we did the same thing to them, man. There was times where, you know, we caught the dudes out of pocket, man. We returned the favor, give them a pass, man. Everybody didn't deserve to be beat up or disrespected or done in a way that was unbecoming of a man, or the level of maturity that we had grown to know one another. You know what I mean? Because we went to school with those guys, man, and we built up. Although we lived on opposite sides of the Santa Fe or whatever, we still knew one another. So in regards to that, we respected one another, as well as we became oppositions or worthy opponents. And man, they was very worthy opponents, man. If I haven't given somebody, man, it was the Lunas Park. I'll give it to them, man. They was like that, man. They was like that. But anyway, I just want to share that turtle story with you, man. And shout out to his sister Diane. She was going to Centennial, man. Dude up there asking who her brother was, you know what I mean? And she revealed that, you know what I mean? That was another time we had, you know, just a few little circumstances, man, from time to time where we had to clean it up, man. And T had to step in. But T was a genius, man. When I tell you, man, the man was phenomenal, man. And shout out to rest in peace of my homie Turtle, man. Kenny Wayne Johnson, I can hear him now. My name is Kenny Wayne Johnson. I can hear him now, man. His daughter Johnson and his son Kenneth, you know what I mean? Shout out to them, man. And just shout out to everybody that got love for the homie Turtle, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. Remember to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. And continue to, you know what I mean, give me some encouragement, man. Send me some comments, man. So I like reading y'all comments, man. Y'all comments be on point. You know, and I'm gonna always love it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put that heart up there, man. And some of you guys I'm gonna respond to. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to enjoy your day, man. And if you keep liking the content, I'll keep putting it out, man. You know what I mean? And I don't get the respond, you know what I mean? Because it reciprocates, man. Let's go back and forth, man. You give me love, I'm going to give you love. So, Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Edition, Hood Postman, you know that vibe. I'm out.